Yeah, Governor Gavin Newsom has decided to take up a different type of career. He's now going to be a magician, and he's already successfully made Elon Musk and half the population of California disappear. This is Epic Thought. Welcome to the very last episode of Epic Thoughts for 2020. It's time for your favorite show on Tuesday nights, Epic Thoughts. I am hip hop artist, Ramon, business mogul, entrepreneur, president of Heritage Park LLC. Ramon, with me is always the wonderful Carla Finlayson. Carla, what's up?
Hey, woo. It's been a rough day, y'all.
Y'all need to let Carla know that she looks lovely as always. She does look, she does look younger.
Oh, well, thank you. 2020. 2021 is a good year. It's going to be a good year.
2021 is 4 days away. And if you've been hiding under a rock, then you don't know what's been going on in the last year. Then good for you. Good for you if you didn't experience any of this. But I guess, Carla, to say that 2020 was crazy is an understatement.
Yeah, for sure.
It definitely is an understatement. I'm sharing this on my Facebook right now, but you can feel free if you're watching us on any of the platforms to share us on Facebook, share us on YouTube, whatever you want to do. You're free to share this. But thank you for watching Epic Thoughts today on Facebook, YouTube, and on our HP television network. If you are watched there on Roku TVs, thanks for watching us. Man, 2020 is almost over. We are 3 days away, and still anything can happen. It's anybody's ball game out here. Right. We have not been surprised from fights in the grocery store this year over toilet paper to murder hornets to
I forgot about those.
Yeah, I forgot about the murder hornets to fires. Oh my gosh, California was literally on fire for record astronomical heat temperatures. Now we had snow and ice in Rancho today. Yep. And then what else? COVID. I totally forgot about COVID. Then we had COVID, then we had an election, and it was just one thing after another, after another, after another. 2020 has given us a many ups and downs, and it is finally almost over.
Yes. I mean, I feel like I'm relieved, yet sad. Like, I don't know if anybody feels this way. Even though I felt like 2020 went by fast, I feel like I've lived like 5 lifetimes.
Yes.
Like, I feel like I've lived a lot of life in just 1 year.
Yeah.
Even though it went by fast. Is that weird?
Mm-hmm.
Is that weird or no?
No, because I can see I'm in the same boat with you. And Kevin wanted me to remind everybody that, we also, NASA said that there were aliens, and we just kind of blew past that. Then personally,
is Kevin getting one?
I don't know. I told him to. We'll see.
Come on, Kevin. Aliens. Yes, they declassified that there's aliens. Do you believe in aliens, Ron?
I do.
Oh.
I do. I hardcore believe in aliens.
Why is that?
Because it's impossible to think that in the vastness of the space that we're the only place with life.
Interesting.
So I find it really hard to believe that in different galaxies, different planets. Look, we've only have we know that the sun is the smallest star, right? So if there's a solar system around our sun, what makes you think that there's not a solar system around every other star that you see in the world out there?
Yeah.
So that means that there may be planets on those systems. So of course, I find it hard pressed to be like, we're the only planet that got life. Nah, I think there's life on other planets. Can they get to us? That's a totally different conversation.
Right. I mean, yeah.
Do you believe?
I think it could be very possible. I
Yeah.
think it could be very possible. I haven't done enough research to, make a full educated assumption, but I have heard lots and lots of stories. And it's possible. I don't know.
Yeah. KJ says that they're in San Bernardino. I I wouldn't venture that. Some other personal things that happened in 2020. Carla, you have moved.
Yes.
You're in Texas now,
Yeah.
and that's happened 2020. How does that feel?
You know, it was a crazy sudden move. Um but it feels like home. What can I say? I miss all of my, friends and family and stuff like that. The holidays weren't that easy. But I like Texas a lot.
Mm.
It's cool
Ever come back to California?
to live.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right. So I
I'll
heard it here
never
first.
say never. I will
Huh?
never say never. I will never say never about anything.
All
It's
right.
always it's always open.
Especially if we can get Gavin Newsom out of here. That'd be wonderful.
I'm just trying to get you to come here.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen.
You
California,
never-
man, I'll never leave the hood. But as soon as I get my check, I'm gone. No, I'm playing. If you're just now tuning in, you're on a very special episode, our year-end episode of Epic Thoughts on HVTV and our YouTube page. And joining us now via his car is the one and only Kevin freaking Davis. Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah, I had to. I'm out getting the family some dinner, so I had to hop on when I could. This is when I can.
First off, I'm gonna need you to be safe, okay? Are you driving?
Oh, totally.
Okay, good.
What? No, I have a Tesla. It drives for me.
Oh, boom. Won't you do it?
Actually, you know what? Full disclaimer. I don't want to lie to you, Carla. I definitely am driving my own vehicle. So, but I wanted to talk about the aliens since I brought it up.
Okay, go ahead.
Man, we totally just blew by the whole alien thing, and it's so weird that everybody was like, "Oh yeah, it's whatever. That's just August or whenever that thing came out." I was like, "Yeah, that's what August has in store for us aliens."
Do you believe in aliens?
I do, but I feel like, and I read this a couple weeks ago, that somebody said that if there was extraterrestrial life out there, that they would have already killed themselves off in fighting or just dying, I guess. I don't know.
Why?
I mean, we tend to kill each other off, here in the world. So we can only assume that, they would do that as well.
Interesting.
Maybe they're fighting for dominion of the galaxies.
Are you a Star Wars fan?
Am I a Star Wars fan?
Uh-huh.
I am very much so not a Star Wars fan, but I like talking to real Star Wars fans because I have one opinion, and that opinion is that Jar Jar Binks is the most powerful Sith Lord of all time.
We're done with this guy already. That's why Kevin don't get invited on Epic Thoughts a lot, because he says statements like that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's
listen, man. People are out here crazy. We got bicyclists just changing lanes all willy-nilly. Man, no, seriously though, Jar Jar Binks, man. he's the most powerful Sith Lord of all time, and it's documented. It's a real thing.
Well, I have a question for both of you. And Ramon,
Okay.
you don't know I was going to ask this. So I just pulled it up. I want you guys to tell me what you think the top 5 things that were Googled in 2020.
That were Googled?
Yeah. Top 5.
All right, number one.
Number
Oh,
1.
number 5. Yeah, number 1 has got to be OnlyFans. Gotta be.
No, I say number 1 OnlyFans.
Everyone and their mother now has an OnlyFans. Now we're all content creators and strippers, porn stars. That's all we are.
No,
Okay?
I think the number 1 Google thing in
Let's do
2020.
the top 3. The top 3.
Okay, here's my top 3.
Okay, start with 3. Start with what you think 3 is.
Okay, so to me, 3 would be.
And when we say thing, it can be a person, it can be a country, it can be anything. Okay.
Okay.
So for me, 3 would probably be. I had something for 3 and I can't remember it. So I'm gonna skip 3. I'm gonna back around to 3. So 2 would be COVID. I think 1 would be stimulus check. Like, where's my stimulus check? I think 3 has to be. I'm trying to think. I'm just gonna say Donald Trump would be 3. So Donald Trump 3, COVID 2, anything to do with Trump 3, anything to do with COVID 2, and anything to do with where's my stimulus check or stimulus check would be 1.
All right, so I'll give you my real list. Number 3, OnlyFans. Number 2, Donald Trump, and number 3, do I have COVID? Is COVID?
Wait,
Symptoms of COVID.
I want to change my answer because I think that would be number 3. I was gonna say TikTok would be 3, but I think that's my number 3.
No, you don't Google. You're so old. You don't Google TikTok. You just go to TikTok.
Okay, first, I was going to tell you the same thing. Why would people Google OnlyFans? Fans only.
Right.
Wouldn't they just go to the website?
Right, but most people use Google, right? We're basing it off of what is the most Googled thing.
Okay. So they
If I
Google to get to the website.
If I was in the position to be intrigued by OnlyFans, I would go to Google and be like, OnlyFans, and then click the link.
Is this your most Googled search, Kevin?
No. Listen. Let's be honest. As a married man, if I were to ever step outside of my marriage,
You'd be dead?
and look for something in the social media, internet, phone realm, it would not be to pay for some stay-at-home mom to show me her boobs. I feel like porn is free if one had to go that route. I am not the one to go that route. So, no, these are not my Google searches.
Okay. Got it. So you guys ready for the top 3? And then I'll read you the top 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I tell you number 3, you're going to be like, oh, okay?
Okay.
So the 3rd most Googled thing in 2020 is Kobe Bryant.
Of course.
Yeah. Sad though, right?
Yeah.
I guess. I didn't think that was top 3.
Well, be upset with Google, okay? It wasn't fans only.
I'm not upset.
Okay, number 2. I feel like you guys are on the right path. Number 2 is election results. Trump, right? Trump. And then number 1 was just straight up coronavirus.
Right.
Okay. But I'm going to read you the top 10. Okay. So the top 10 is Google Classroom.
Okay.
9.
I forgot about school.
Right. 9 is Joe Biden. And Kevin, yours and Ramon's made it on here. Number 8 is coronavirus symptoms.
Coronavirus.
Yep. Number 7 is coronavirus update, which is very specific.
Right.
Number 6 is India versus New Zealand. Where have I been? Because I don't even know what that means.
You're in Texas. You're a red-blooded American. You don't care about that.
Do you know?
No.
Okay.
I live in California. I have other things to worry about.
I've never heard about that at all. I've never heard.
Well, apparently
I've heard of India and New Zealand.
But I didn't know they had beef.
India versus New Zealand.
Yeah, I didn't know they had beef.
Okay. We'll Google that later. Number 5 is IPL. I don't know what that is either.
Like alcohol?
I don't know.
No, that's IPA. That's IPA.
Okay.
Okay, and
I was thinking IBS, but that's irritable bowel syndrome.
Yeah. Okay.
and number 4 is Zoom.
Zoom.
Zoom. I had I talked to old people in my church so many times about Zoom. I'm so over Zoom. Let's have a Zoom meeting. It's like, no, we don't have to do a Zoom meeting all the time.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
So OnlyFans was not in the top 10?
Sorry, brother. Sorry.
I don't think OnlyFans would be in the top 10 of most Googled search things in 2020 because, like TikTok, like you said about TikTok, you could just go to OnlyFans.
Pull up your history.
Okay.
I can put my history. I don't have OnlyFans on my history.
Now let's be specific now because I just this was a global Google search.
Yes.
Now I made it specific to the United States.
OnlyFans is number 2.
Do you think the top 3 changed?
No.
I think the order changed. I think in America, I think Kobe Bryant was what might be number 2.
Okay. And okay, so what would be your top 3 then? Now.
I have faith in my fellow Americans that we Googled OnlyFans enough times to make it in the top 3. then Kobe Bryant, and I'm sticking with, is this Corona? Do I have Corona? What is Corona? Is a stub toe Corona?
Right.
Yeah.
You, Ramon?
I'm going to go to my original choice as well and make number 3 stimulus checks.
Okay.
And then number 2, I'm going to go Kobe Bryant. And number 1, I'll do coronavirus.
Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, number 3 is still Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
Number 2 is coronavirus.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Number 1 is election results.
Okay. Yeah. Well, duh. America.
Now, the top 5. So number 4 is coronavirus update. Coronavirus symptoms, and number 4 is coronavirus update.
I feel like that should be brought into one.
It's probably literally just what people typed in.
There's probably like you know how like your mom will be like, coronavirus on a Wednesday in my left nostril, and you're just like, Mom, just type in coronavirus. It'll do the same thing. It knows what you're trying to. Google can get you either the best help quickly, or it can get you caught up on what you're asking it to do. It'll be like you want to type in pencil, and you type in P, and it's like, I know what you're going for.
Well,
let me get it there for you already.
According to you, the P would be male genitalia because apparently everybody Googles phallic or is.
I don't.
Not
I
you.
don't. Listen. I strategically married a virgin. She has no.
Listen.
She has nothing. Listen. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm sitting right here. This fat white guy is 100% okay and confident in who I am because my wife has nothing to go off of. She kept herself pure for not only the Lord, but for me as well, and I appreciate her for that.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was sweet. But
all you other hussies out there and floozies, y'all be having mental conflict. Like, I love him, but his sex is trash. Like, should I stay? And I'm like, I ain't never had to deal with that.
Okay, so now he's talking to somebody specific, I feel like.
No, I'm not talking. No, I'm not talking to Christina. I mean, I'm not talking to anybody specific. I'm just kidding. I just threw a name out there.
Oh,
I'm like, we know a couple Christina.
I know. I was like, wait a minute.
Everybody knows a couple Christinas. And everybody knows that one Christina where you're like, girl, you need to slow down.
Do you guys want to know the top 10?
I don't because I'm here. My food is here. I'm at my house. Hey, I love you guys. 2020 was amazing. Me and Ro, we're going to get a big old plot of land out in Texas. We're not going to pay any income taxes, and we're just going to rule the world, okay?
Yes.
That sounds good to me.
Heritage Park. Heritage Park. All right.
All right.
This has been superficially deep. See you guys later.
Stupid. All right. Thanks, Kev.
So do you want to hear the top 10 for the U.S.?
Yes, I do.
I thought it was very interesting. So number 5 was coronavirus symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6 was Zoom. Number 7 was who is winning the election. Interesting. Number 8 was Naya Rivera. Number 9 was Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I know. And number 10 was PlayStation 5. I don't know, guys.
Good to know that we have it's good to know that America has their priorities in order.
I did want to let you know, though, Ramon, in the category of news, stimulus checks was number 3.
Okay.
So this is just an overall search is what I was giving you, but then they broke it down in categories, and in news, stimulus checks was the top 3 in the United States.
Wow.
So there you go.
Wow. Do you also go ahead?
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I don't know what I was going to say. I don't even know what I was going to say, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. Think about Chadwick Boseman, man. We lost some good people this year too. We lose good people every year, but man, I didn't even think about Chadwick Boseman. I didn't think about Kobe until you mentioned them both. Like we lost a lot of good people this year. We even lost one of the Gospel Gangsters solo passed in this June. We've lost family members. You've lost your grandmother. I lost my grandmother and my father.
Yeah.
It's just been one of those years where it's been tough for everybody. How have you coped with so much stuff going on in the world today? You've done something really interesting for the last, I would say 4 months or so. You've kind of disconnected yourself from social media completely.
Yeah.
Trying to be off of there. So what's some of the process that you've gone through in coping with that?
For one, I literally got off social media. I do, watch news here and there and watch YouTube. And this is going to sound really boring, but I don't watch TV anymore, like at all. If I watch TV, it's something that my kids are watching or like a movie if my husband wants to watch a movie. But I have completely disconnected, and I replace it with books or prayer time or reading my Bible. That's literally what I've done.
What was your favorite movie of 2020? What was your favorite movie
that came out in 2020?
Yeah, it had to come out in 2020. Was there a good movie that came out in 2020 that you saw?
Okay, remind me of the movies because
Let me look. We gotta look it up.
Okay. Well, I do want to ask you on the category of what you think the people in the US have Googled the most. And I thought this was really, really hilarious. So we're gonna do 2 categories, okay? We're gonna do beauty how-tos, top 3 things that were Googled, and top 3 definitions that were Googled in the United States.
Okay, so do it again. Say it one more time.
So the first is the most Googled how-tos
Okay.
and the most Googled definitions. Okay. So
Okay.
first we're gonna go to beauty how-tos. Now you're gonna see what people were Googling during this pandemic. So
Okay.
give me your top 3. Like, what do you think people beauty how-tos, things that maybe they went to the salon or, whatever they used to pay somebody to do that they couldn't anymore. What do you
Okay.
think?
Okay. So I'm gonna go 3. How to highlight. How to put in highlights.
Okay.
2. How to style and cut. Just style and cut in general.
Okay.
And 1 is how to set a good perm.
Okay. How to set a good perm. That's hilarious. Okay. So number 3 was how to color your hair at home. So you were on the right track.
Okay, I'm on the right track there.
You're on the right track. Okay. This, I don't know what this means. Clearly, I'm not a beauty industry person. How to plop hair.
Plop hair?
Yes.
I've never heard of that before. Ever.
Okay. Now I'm going to do something and we're going to get really specific.
Okay.
Because the metrics on these Google searches is actually pretty impressive. And then number 1 is how to cut men's hair at home.
Oh, so close.
So on all of these Google searches, you can look at where what months or what date the interest peaked.
Mm-hmm.
And for how to cut men's hair, what month do you think it just peaked astronomically?
I would have to say that it peaked in July.
April 26th.
April 26th?
Yes. And it even breaks it down by region.
Wow.
Yeah. It breaks it down by region. It's pretty impressive.
Wow.
It's pretty impressive. Like the most searched, California's on there, Texas is on there. The biggest Google search for this that gave us the most is Massachusetts. It's pretty impressive. Kind of cool. I'm gonna probably later on just kind of go through this to see where people were Googling all this stuff. So
Cool.
You ready to hear the top? Okay, tell me what you think. Now let's look at the year of 2020 as a whole.
Okay.
And let's jog our memory and think about what things 2020 gave us.
Okay.
So we could talk about obviously quarantine. We can talk about what controversies did we have, Ramon?
Oh, wow. I could talk about controversy all day. Okay, well, we had Carl Lentz.
Okay.
We had I wasn't the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing, wasn't that 2020 as well?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean some new developments, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Been going on for
I know there's more. Gosh.
Will and Jada.
Oh yeah. Well, I forgot about Will and we did a show about Will and Jada.
We did.
There was, are we talking about like the social injustice stuff too? Like,
yeah, all of it.
Black Lives Matter, George Floyd, and Jacob Blake, and all that other stuff.
Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor.
Oh, Breonna Taylor, yeah. I'm trying to think like celebrities and scandals and stuff like that. I'm
gonna read the top 3 and it's gonna jog your memory, okay?
Okay.
So give me what you think were the top 3 things that were definitions that were Googled.
Definitions.
This is a little harder.
Okay,
so
yeah.
If you want to guess, you can, or I can just tell you.
Just tell me that one because I don't think I'll even come close on that one.
Okay, so number 3 is antebellum.
Oh, that's good. That's interesting.
People are like, why did Lady Antebellum change their name?
Or because there was a movie this year called Antebellum.
Could be.
There was Monet.
Okay, what does antebellum mean?
I have no idea.
Apparently, it's a racist term.
Oh, I'll look it up while you do that list.
Okay. Number 2, this is going to crack you up. Entanglement.
That's awesome.
Number 2 most Googled thing in the US.
That's amazing.
You ready for the number 1?
Yes.
WAP.
That's when cultures collide right there. WAP.
That's exactly right. I'm going to change it to global because I'm so curious to see if it changed at all.
Okay.
Oh, they might not have it for that one. Oh yeah, oh no, they don't. They don't have that category. Oh man, that's hilarious. I thought that was so funny.
Antebellum basically is a time period in the 18th century up until the Civil War. And slavery was a part of that time period.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. But there's Janae, that one girl, Monet.
Mm-hmm.
There's a film starring her. That's why people looked it up.
Got it.
That's funny.
There you go.
Awesome. All right, so here are the most popular movies that came out in 2020. Okay. Chances are we haven't seen any of these, but unless we saw them in the early part of the year.
Okay.
And you can tell me which ones you've seen, which ones you thought were the best.
Okay.
Okay. The Invisible Man, The Trial of the Chicago 7, Tenet, Mulan, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, The Witches, Antebellum, Onward, Bad Boys for Life, Underwater, Soul, The Empty Man, The Way Back, The Boys in the Band, Enola Holmes, The Old Guard, and The Gentleman.
Oh gosh. Okay.
And Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay. How did you? Where is this list at? Because I need to take a look. Because I'm
Google
like,
it. You just Google it. Yeah, I Googled it.
okay. What do I say? 2020 movies.
Yeah, 2020 movies release.
Okay. So I could tell you I've seen Enola Holmes.
Yeah. Did you like that one?
I thought it was cute.
I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was cute. Wonder Woman I saw.
Did you like Wonder Woman?
It was okay.
Okay.
It wasn't that good.
Yes.
Let me see. I did not see the Tenet. I saw the Christmas Chronicles 2. That was cool. I told you I'm watching kid movies.
Okay.
I saw Mulan.
Did you like Mulan?
First of all, and we talked about this.
Yes.
I felt like the fact that it didn't have Mushu was extremely rude.
Yes. I felt offended that Mushu was not in Mulan. And I actually did not watch it because I knew there was no Mushu. So,
but did you watch it? You didn't watch it?
I did not watch it.
Wow.
The girls actually had put it on at one point, and I walked out the room because it was like, this is not even funny.
Not watch this.
I would not support this. There's no Mushu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I did watch Hillbilly Elegy.
Okay.
Elegy, or however you say it. I did see The Witches.
Okay. Did you like The Witches?
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. Let me see. I think that's kind of it. What did you see?
I saw Sonic the Hedgehog, which I thought was actually pretty good, all things considered. And it was fun to see Jim Carrey be Jim Carrey again. I think for me, 2020 was about, when it came to watching movies in 2020, I felt like I was looking to find a level of escapism. Because I think that's what was the most important thing for me to 2020, which is why I'll put Wonder Woman a little bit above okay. Because it gave me escapism.
I mean, don't all movies?
No, some movies want to remind you that that stuff is still going down.
You know what? That's a good point.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Ah!
Do you have a second phone?
It's the iPad.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So that's my thing. That's my deal with that. I also watched. So that's why I really like Jim Carrey in the movie he did with Sonic the Hedgehog, because it was escapism.
Yeah,
I did like Bad Boys for Life.
I
thought
didn't
it was-
see that.
I thought it was pretty good.
Mhm.
And I liked it. But my favorite movie, The Gentleman, if you ever get a chance to watch The Gentleman, that was pretty good too.
Okay.
But the movie that I like the best is The Invisible Man, if you got a chance to see that.
Isn't every time I hear that title, it reminds me of that Nicolas Cage movie.
No, well, Kevin Bacon.
Oh yeah, Kevin Bacon. Sorry.
Yeah. No, but it was like that. It was like that. But before we go, we'll come back to it because we have another guest on our end of the year special. The one and only Mr. GW District himself, Leon Daniels, is on
What up? Let me adjust. Oh my. Okay.
Leon is joining us. And Leon got the microphone and everything. What's up, Leon?
Hey, Carla, no. We're trying to do some podcasting over here. So
that's what's up.
Yeah,
that's my freaking mic too.
Yep, hey man, Best Buy. I'm trying to catch up to Heritage Park, man. Y'all got some fly graphics going on, some other stuff, man. I heard y'all talking about movies.
Yeah, we was talking about the best movies that we saw that was released in 2020. What was one of your favorites that you saw this year?
I can't really tell you one of my favorites, but I will tell you one of my worst was Wonder Woman 84.
So you didn't like Wonder Woman?
No.
What was it about it that you did not like? Was it the story? Was it the acting? What was the thing that you didn't like?
It had too much filler in it. It started great, and then it just went into this whole thing. I think they tried too hard with the 80s theme. I understand what they were trying to get at. It's just Walmart brand Marvel. That's really what it is.
Wow, that's a good way to put it.
Walmart
brand Marvel.
Drop some movies that came out this year. Because it was the pandemic, so I don't know what really came. Oh, I'll tell you. What was that one that we watched? I think Ma Rainey's Black Bottom was pretty good.
Uh-huh.
I think what else came out this year? Oh man,
we were in the same boat. We couldn't think of anything either. We're like,
right, we're just naming out stuff.
Give them the list, bro.
So this was the popular ones: The Invisible Man, The Trial of the Chicago 7.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah.
Tenet.
Yeah. Tenet was good, but Tenet's not for everybody.
Okay. Mulan, no. Witches, Annabellum.
Oh, Annabellum was good.
You liked Annabellum?
Yeah, that's one of the top ones, but I wouldn't say that's the top one. It'll come to me. I want to say that Netflix dropped one this year that I think was probably the best movie of the year, and I just can't think of it. I know that's sad.
The Jamie Foxx one?
Oh yeah, what was that one called?
The superhero one.
The Project.
Netflix dropped some fire movies this year. My goodness, man.
They knew how to capitalize on that pandemic for sure.
Yeah. I didn't really like anything else that was in it. I think we went to theaters one time this year, maybe. And we saw some
theaters.
Say again?
Well, before they shut down.
No, this was after the first open up, before the second wave. We went just for some normalcy. And it was only like 10 people in the movie theater.
Dang.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to remember. The last time I went to the theaters, I watched that movie, The Hunt, I think it was. I don't know. The Hunt was a total political type film.
Oh yeah, that movie was crazy.
Yeah, the one where they were hunting that girl down. It was interesting. That was the last thing I saw before they shut it down.
You told me about it, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
I have another memory jog for you guys.
Okay.
What were some of the scandals that 2020 brought us?
Yeah, we didn't get to the scandal. So are we going to go? Is this a top 3 list, Carla?
It's not a top 3. It's just a list that was compiled. Let's see
Okay.
if one that jogs your memory that you can think of. Or I'll just tell you guys. You ready?
Yeah, name them out.
Ellen DeGeneres, toxic workplace scandal.
That's a bottom third.
Yeah, that's
I mean, yes, but like, I don't know. I think I kind of always felt like Ellen DeGeneres was a mean person. Like, I feel like me and you talked about this, Ramon, did we?
We did, and you said you felt like she was mean. I kind of felt like she's got a dry personality. She's just dry.
Well, I mean, with all the philanthropy that she does, I mean, even I don't know her personally, but she does a lot of giving away, a lot of stuff. So, but my thoughts on that are that people become so removed from, other employees, and those people are at the top, and it's 2 rungs down. It's the boss's boss's boss. That's yeah. It's hard to blame Ellen. I mean, she might have known what was going on, but think about all the moving parts and pieces. I mean, Ro, you're running Heritage Park. How many moving parts and pieces you got, right?
Oh, so many. Yeah.
Somebody out there at some point is probably like, it's just a very toxic work, and because you're the top of HP, you're going to catch the heat, even though that wasn't your intent. You can't control everybody.
Yeah, it's true.
I think the what people don't realize, like real people, like not celebrities, is that a lot of celebrities, probably not everybody's nice, and I think that's a lot of things. Like the whole thing that started to come out about this was a comedian was like, I'll donate $2 to anybody that can give me a story about Ellen saying that she's mean. And it like blew up on Twitter. People telling all their personal stories of all the things that she used to do. Like they would tell the new PAs, like, you can't look her in the eye, or that she would like a girl got fired from her job.
The whole Lauryn Hill thing, because I think wasn't that Lauryn Hill that had that too, where you couldn't look her in the eye or something crazy.
Yeah.
Several different people that there's been reports of several different people doing that. I think Tom Cruise had a meltdown just 3 weeks ago on set.
Yeah,
really?
But I've always heard, just from people that write stuff about industry people, Tom Cruise is not mean.
Yeah. And I think his meltdown 3 weeks ago was different.
Yeah, it was a totally different context. But let's move on from Ellen, because, she does do a lot of things for a lot of people, philanthropic work. And
before we move on, I just want to make one statement about Ellen, is that I didn't find the information about the toxic work environment to be upsetting to me. The only miss that I had from Ellen this year was when she did a video post about how hard life is being quarantined. Like, your house is pretty nice. I wouldn't mind being quarantined in your house.
I mean, those people deal with anxiety. I mean, they're around people all the time.
Yeah.
They're always on the go, and their house may be nice, but I mean, we're homebodies. But if you're used to being out there and talking to people and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden, crickets.
Yeah, I guess.
You're on TikTok.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready for the next one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jog your memory. Lori Loughlin and Massimo Giuliani were sent to prison.
Did you guys catch that Red Table Talk about this?
No, I did not catch the Red Table Talk about that at all.
Oh man, that was interesting.
I did. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't really anything that little girl has to say. I'm like, okay.
That's how. Have you ever watched Red Table Talk, Carla?
Yeah, I've watched it. Yeah.
That's how. Who Gammy is? She's the grandma.
Oh yeah.
She was like, "Girl, there's too much going on in the world. I don't care about you."
That's exactly how I feel about it. I don't care about what you have to say. People in these streets are dying, and you went to college and you didn't deserve to go there. Like, That's the context.
Yeah.
That scandal. I mean, people have been doing that for years. That ain't nothing new. Next.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is as big to me, but maybe it was to the world. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, big Megxit is what they call it. So them basically leaving the service of the royal family.
I don't think that was a big scandal as much as, I mean, look, more power to them. I don't know the reasons why behind it, but it was shocking. But I give them props for doing it. I think they just want that Hollywood life is what they want. They want that reality TV American life.
Ever since that guy was like a teenager, he's always been the rebellious, doing his own thing type of guy. So, I mean, you know, he's the first one to bring someone of a different race into the family, first one to leave and renounce his royal whatever and move to Canada. And I think they're doing a reality show or something like that with Netflix. So,
and I think I think at the end of the day, that's what they want.
Props to you, Harry.
That life. They want that life. So yeah, props to you, Harry.
Here's another one. I don't know if I care. Well, I care, but I don't care. I just didn't pay too much attention to this one. The battle for Britney Spears' conservatorship.
Who?
What?
Yeah, y'all didn't know about that?
Who's Britney Spears?
Next one.
Conservatorship. I don't know nothing about that one.
I have to Google that, and that's a lot. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
So basically, there was this whole movement on hashtag Free Britney. A lot of
From what?
From fans, from other celebrities, like what's her name? Gwyneth McGowan, or what's her name? You guys know what I'm talking about? The celebrity that's behind a lot of this Me Too stuff. With she was a big 90s celebrity. You guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
You guys ever watch that movie Jawbreaker?
You
You guys remember Charmed? Anyway,
I know what you're talking about.
Anyway,
Rose McGowan.
Sorry. There was a lot of, like, Britney Spears wanted her dad to basically relinquish his conservatorship because she's an adult and she's apparently not crazy anymore and she can handle it.
What is that thing that word you keep using? What is that?
Conservatorship?
Yes.
So a conservatorship is basically when another person takes over basically every aspect of your life, financial, medical, all these other things, because you're not mentally able to. So the court gives another person conservatorship over that other person. So her dad's been her conservator for quite some time, and apparently, like, her kids hate him. He's abusive. So there was this big old thing.
Isn't she like 40?
Yeah, she's an adult.
Is she mentally
is old? She's 47.
Is she really?
No, I'm talking about Britney.
Oh, Britney. Britney is 38, 39.
Or 40.
Is she still mentally
unstable?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that question really hinges on if she's still mentally unstable or not. But I mean,
I don't know.
That ain't my business.
I didn't even know what was going on.
He said it's none of my business.
No, that sounds like family drama to me.
Yeah. Okay, so the other one.
She's 39.
Okay, 39. So the other one is Tiger King, Carol Baskin, and Joe Exotic's feud.
Oh, that is in the top 3.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. She done killed her husband, set up the Tiger King. You know what? That was one of the top documentaries for me this year.
That one?
Really?
Oh yeah. I couldn't get enough of them crazy peeps.
That's crazy.
Those crazy, wonderful people.
Wow. So now my mind is jogging because you mentioned that one, and now my mind is jogging about other like scandals, like Epstein's death and stuff like that.
Was that this year?
I think it was at the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Kanye West's 2020 presidential run. I don't know if that's a scandal.
That's not a scandal.
Not a scandal.
It's pop culture.
It's the gift that Kanye West is the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes.
I'm excited for Kanye West 2021 because we know.
I mean, he kept the news cycles going when we were bored with something.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm excited for 2021 because he's gonna give us stuff.
Okay, the next one is Megan Thee Stallion's shooting.
That was up there, and we still don't have the facts.
We don't.
I mean,
murky.
I'm trying to understand what's going on. You know, like a guy shot a girl in the legs with was it a 22 or something like that?
Yeah.
And then what happened after that? Well, the friend came out against, I think, Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
And then they were dropping diss tracks. And I know Megan's new album, she has a diss track for him, for Tory Lanez.
Do you feel like, I mean, well, no, I don't think anybody would make something like this criminal to get publicity, would they? I don't know. It's weird.
I think it would do it street cred.
I don't care. I just want to know what happened.
What happened? Hashtag what happened?
Yeah. What happened?
How did we get to that point?
That escalated quickly.
That's like Harlem Nights. I'll shoot your pinky toe.
Shoot your pinky toe off.
But also, what was weird about it is, like, according to her, like, he brought it up, or his camp brought it up. Like, she was like, I never said anything. You said it.
His camp brought up what?
Well, the shooting never came from her camp.
It came from the paparazzi because the police were there.
Oh, okay, well then there's that. I guess I'm starting to jog my memory, so maybe that's what happened.
All I know is Megan's knees are still intact because she's able to still dance and perform and do all that crazy stuff.
Megan's knees. If we haven't learned anything from 2020, we know that Megan's knees are still intact.
She got shot and like 3 weeks later was doing a video shoot.
Instant street cred.
Here's one that I think we've talked about, but maybe we could talk about it again. Pastor Carl Lentz moral failures.
Oh gosh,
who's that?
Hillsong in New York.
Remember Justin Bieber's pastor?
Yep.
I don't think I heard this one.
No?
No.
Oh man, Carl Lentz. I remember this one.
He's a celebrity pastor.
Celebrity pastor, Hillsong, New York. He announced on Instagram that he's no longer going to be the pastor at Hillsong, New York.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah, and said that he also was having extramarital affairs, and it gets murky after that because all of a sudden the woman who came out as a woman who was having the affair with him, she was making statements that he approached her as somebody not representing himself, was somebody different name, never told her that he was a pastor or he was married, but then later said that he did say he was married, but she didn't know who he was until like just of recently. But
so she wasn't from the church?
No, but she said that she went to the church. She said she went to the church several times.
She went during the guest speaker Sundays?
It was like one of those things. She's like, he looks so familiar.
Right.
And then when I found out, I was like, oh,
right. Like
and
like they had sex the first time they met, and I'm like, okay, so you banged the first time you met, you've gone to the church, and you never connected the dots that the dude who has very definite features, might add you. He's not like your ordinary person that kind of blends in with everybody else. He has a certain look to him. You'll know him when you see him. You know what I'm saying?
All I know is Hillsong has dope. They got a lot of money.
They got a lot of money.
Well,
yeah. Okay. You can't miss him.
Nope.
No. I think the biggest thing though was her reasoning for speaking out. Like she's like, I don't want this to happen to anybody else. Or like what? For you to know that he's married and to still sleep with this man?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all.
It makes no sense.
I think I just kind of perused past one of his sermons the other day.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh yeah, he definitely started to show up on the YouTube algorithm for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, no, that you know what, that wasn't him. No, it was
He
somebody
showed up
else.
on mine, but probably because I watched a commentary about it. That's probably why he showed up on mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean those are some I think honestly, and this is gonna sound really stupid, but the whole Jada and Will entanglements thing was like the highlight of my 2020 because of how ridiculous it got.
That was
I
funny.
thought it was so ridiculous that people were so concerned.
I just don't understand August Alsina bringing up something that's, I mean, obviously there's been counseling behind it. It's in the past.
It almost broke up their family.
You're dropping an album and you bring that up.
Yeah.
And then they came to the Red Table, which I was like, oh, I don't know if I would have done that. But the way Jada danced around it, it was so crazy.
Yeah, that'll go on. That's up there with Webster putting Bootylicious in the diary.
Well,
like entanglement is now the new term for this.
She turned off comments for a while.
Did she really?
Oh yeah, man, they were in her.
Facebook or on
IG.
Oh.
She turned off comments for a while, man, because every other, and she disappeared for a while, but then she came back. And then I think later, Will said that people said he was crying, but he said he was just tired or whatever. He had been up for like 18 hours or something like that. And they sat down and they said it was like midnight or something when they did that Red Table Talk. So,
I didn't see him. I follow him on IG, and he didn't post a lot of stuff after that for a while.
Yeah, I think he was trying to let it cool down, let the next star catch some rounds first before he came back. And he's back though.
He's back.
But also he was working on that the reunion thing. The reunion thing.
Yep. Reunion.
Yep. Oh, we could talk about Aunt Viv and his reconciliation. I thought that was pop culture big.
That was pretty big.
That was dope, man.
That whole show was really good.
Will Smith is like the consummate human. Like he's trying to make things right, trying to, instill positivity and stuff like that. And so that entanglement thing, even though it was bad, it's Will Smith. Like, dude's always trying to do funny stuff and make people laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's always trying to make a positive note.
Yeah.
And that Fresh Prince thing was great. That was pretty good. Gets me excited for the Friends one that comes out in a month.
Nope. Pass.
The Friends reunion comes out in a month.
Super duper excited for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Pass.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are close to the end of our year in review. Let's talk about 2021. What's one thing? We'll start with you, Leon. What's one thing that you're looking forward to in 2021?
I think if all goes to plan, I'll retire from the military.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed, but
what would stop a retirement?
Paperwork. Lots of it.
Okay. Cool. I was hoping you wasn't gonna say like war or something. I'm like, oh shoot.
I mean, war does stop it, but I mean, if that happens, that happens. But typically when people are near the end, they're like, yeah, just going out to pasture. Cool. We don't need your grumpiness overseas.
We don't need the energy right now. We don't need the energy in our.
I mean, imagine getting ready to retire and they're like, hey, you're gonna go overseas for a year.
That would be horrible.
It's happened to people.
Has it?
Early in the war? Oh man. Oh
God.
Man, they were pulling people off the street. People were showing up with full beards and out of shape and everything.
That sucks.
Like, here's your gear. Yeah. We leave in a week.
That'd be horrible. That'd be a nightmare.
I thought it was funny.
It didn't happen to you because it didn't happen to you.
You would think that's funny.
No, I was just a fresh young buck.
You're like, I'm good.
I'm good. Good. Carla, what are you looking forward to 2021?
I'm just looking forward to, a lot of new beginnings already for our family, but just growing in God and in purpose and in ministry. I'm excited.
That's all. Carla, that's such a political answer.
What?
That was like that's
Christian
like
political answer.
America type answer right there.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
Lord. Okay.
that's equivalent to world peace.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Mother Teresa. Okay, Ramon, go ahead.
So I'm
No.
in 2021. I have decided that in every aspect of my life and in Heritage Park, we're going to win.
Oh, dude.
At whatever cost that is. At whatever cost. I figure if everyone else is going out to win, we're going to go out to win. And that means if that means taking 2020 as an L and looking back and say, what did we do wrong? Because there's nothing wrong with losing once in a while if you figure out why you lost. And I don't think we lost at all. I think we picked up steam really
Dude,
well.
I think you guys are doing great.
So that's the goal, is to create more content, create more avenues to create more content, put more people on, get more projects out, and create more content. And 2021 is we're going to win.
I did do one thing I wanted
Cool.
to say. I don't mean to cut you short, Ramon.
No, you're good.
I did sign up to serve in my church this year, so we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
Why? What did you sign up to do?
I don't know, but I told the pastor I don't like people. I don't like this. I don't like that. But wherever I was like, wherever you need me. And he was like, you know what? I appreciate your honesty. I'm gonna be honest, because he was like that. We really could use the youth. I was like, no. I came from the youth. Nope.
I'm telling you, LJ gonna find us in the parking lot ministry. He gonna be parking lot ministry, or he will be counting offering.
And I actually told him parking lot ministry, or put me in the back with the tech dudes.
That's what I was just gonna say.
That's what I did at Shadrach.
Yeah. Oh, you'd be good at that. Yep.
I did that at SYC, man. I loved it.
You sure did.
Making people sound good.
Yeah.
Always appreciate it.
Yeah, but Ro, man, I'm super excited to see. I'm always liking the HP stuff. I haven't had a chance to tune in on the Roku yet, but I'm definitely tuned in on social media.
Dope. And also thanks for that. Jogged my memory real quick, Leon. We're also going to have, if you don't have a Roku TV, for everyone watching this on YouTube or Facebook, if you don't have a Roku TV, and be like, man, I wanted to see some HP stuff. Starting on the 3rd of January, you can go to hptvonline.com. I'll put it right here in the print, hptvonline.com, and you can watch HPTV online through your computer or your phone.
And what's the main show? I forget the name of it.
Superficially Deep.
Superficially Deep. There you go.
Yeah,
that's the flagship.
That's the flagship, and you'll be able to see all that. You'll see all Epic Thoughts and HP music videos. You can see that all there on hptvonline.com if you don't have a Roku TV. And by the summertime, hopefully we can get the through the Fire TV.
Oh, the Fire Stick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool.
So dope.
And don't forget, I'm gonna plug Leon's thing, man. We're gonna give him some free advertising too for the January and February. Go to gwdistrict.com. We're gonna give you free advertising, so you gotta write me up a little advertising. So on when you're not on, I can read about it. And
I appreciate that.
So we're gonna help LJ out and get his stuff. So go to gwdistrict.com. You can get all kind of. It's a Black-owned business. Support Black business. Support Black-owned, and you helping my brother out.
And I'd like to add, we just started podcasts, so we have a few, empowerment podcasts, entrepreneur podcasts on there, so you can go on there and actually listen. And we just started our blog, and we also started our own podcast where we highlight our sellers that are on there, their journeys, their entrepreneurship journeys. So you can check out all that
on that same website.
On the same website, yep.
All right, go get it. And also, Kevin, he's not here. He left, but we also his new album drops in less than, I think, 60 days. Completely Kevin. His album drops in 60 days, and then Dreams, Vision, Memories, the new Ramon album, also drops in the next 60 days.
Oh, I seen you out there on the beach in that video.
Yeah, yup.
Out there.
The whole thing on the Apple iPhone too. So
man,
we might have to come, and we're even talking to Carla. We may have to come to Texas and record the rest of Carla's album. We have a bunch of incomplete songs that we'll finish, and we'll get it done as soon as possible. But Listen, it's all about winning in 2021, man. 2020 WON. That's what we're going for. So hit us up. Thank you for watching. Have a great new year. God bless you guys. Stay strong. Stay safe. And that's it. I don't got no other fancy thing to say.
Bye.
Cool.
Thank you, Leon. Thank you, Carla.
Yeah.
Thank you, Evan. I'll see you guys. We'll see you next week. Happy New Year.
Bye.